So Ken, as a hitter, when does an at-bat start? And we talk about this one pitch at a time, but how do we create a routine? I mean, it's not just I step up there and okay, I'm gonna go hit this ball. Is it, or is it a little bit more in depth than that?
I think the most basic is see ball, hit ball.
Sure.
And you hear that all the time, just see the ball, hit the ball. But I think the question you're asking is the real question. When does an at-bat begin?
Right.
And